SodaStream stainless steel carbonating bottle. The SodaStream is a countertop home appliance that carbonates water quickly, and you can mix in syrups to make colas and other sodas. It eliminates waste from store-bought soda bottles, as the SodaStream bottles are designed to be reused and can be recarbonated again and again. The body of the bottle is made of PETE plastic using a process called injection stretch blow molding, while the lid and base are made of stainless steel formed through metal stamping. We are first going to go into detail of injection stretch blow molding. ISBM is executed in a two-stage process requiring two separate stations. Injection molding process. This machine uses a reciprocating screw plasticizer to heat up thermoplastics to advance into a steel mold. The preform is then sent to the blow mold station, consisting of a blow air hose, heater band, clamp, and cavity. The injection molding process creates a thick-walled cylindrical bottle with threads on the top. After the preform is made, it can either be transported to a different facility or kept in the same plant. This is one of the major benefits of ISBM. Two different stages of the process can be carried out at different times in independent locations by two independent companies. The next step of ISBM consists of heating the preform. Once the preform has been heated to the required temperature, where the plastic is soft enough to be reformed, it is loaded into the blow mold, which is in the shape of the final bottle. Once it is loaded into the mold, a metal rod drops down inside the preform and pumps pressurized air inside until the plastic expands to the extent of the mold, forming the final bottle shape. The plastic cools and the mold is then removed. In high volume production, there are two options as alluded to earlier. The preform and final bottles can be made on the same machine, or they can be made on two different machines, one for the injection mold of the preform and one for the injection stretch blow mold of the final bottle. In this video, we can see the preform is being molded, unloaded, and transferred to the injection stretch blow molding machines. In this video, we can see the preform is being loaded into the injection stretch blow molding machine. These machines are very expensive and have high economic production volumes. This particular machine is rotary and has 24 molds. Each of the molds is a twin, meaning it produces 2 bottles every cycle. ISBM produces biaxial stresses in the radial and circumferential directions. The result of this is that ISBM produces clearer, stronger bottles. Ultimately, this allows bottles to be made with 10 to 15% less plastic, lowering the unit cost. Here we can see a camera taking a photo of each of the fully formed bottles as they pass along the assembly line. The images are then inspected by a computer to ensure that no bottles are defective. The defective bottles are recycled. The most common material used for ISBM is polyethylene terephthalate, or PETE. There are a variety of reasons for this. It produces parts with excellent clarity and strength. It also produces bottles with accurate dimensions and is thermally stable, allowing hot liquids to be poured in. Lastly, PET can be recycled.
We are now going to go into detail about metal stamping used to form the lid and base of the SodaStream bottle. Metal stamping is a fast, cost-effective solution for manufacturing large quantities of complex products. Metal stamping is most commonly used to create thin-walled components of products. Some examples are a car body panel, the back of a microwave panel, and the housing of HVAC equipment. They are created from thin sheet stock, which is pressed between a die at room temperature. Common metals used in stamping include steel, aluminum, copper, and zinc. Several distinct operations can be performed. The lead times for dies are typically 3 to 4 weeks, with dies costing between $2,500 and $4,000 for small parts. Usually 3,000 to 5,000 parts will pay for the cost of tooling. The tolerances on stamped metal parts ranges from 5 thousandths to 30 thousandths of an inch. Single-stage operations include compound dies and combination dies. Only cutting operations such as cutting and blanking are done on compound dies. Combination dies both cut and shape the sheet stock. Progressive dies and transfer dies are dies that shape the metal in different stages, with each die carrying out a different operation. This is most likely how the SodaStream cap and bottom are formed. Transfer dies most likely stamp the steel progressively deeper until it is in the desired shape. A post-operation called curling is performed on the cap, where the edges are rounded to create a smooth end. The stainless steel lid is then attached to an injection molded plastic cap with interior threading to screw onto the bottle. Once the metal pieces have been stamped, the cap is screwed on and the bottom accent is attached to the plastic bottle using an adhesive. Metal stamping incorporates several design guidelines depending on the operation, the most common of which is blanking. Blanking simply uses a die to punch a shape out of sheet metal. The lid and base of the SodaStream bottle were both formed from circular stainless steel blanks before being drawn into their final shapes. As a general guideline, blanked corner radii should be greater than or equal to material thickness. As the punch to die clearance decreases, the burr will generally decrease, as will punch life. Therefore, for material greater than or equal to 0.25 millimeters thick, a normal burr height will be approximately 10% of material thickness.